Hey, model citizens, Model World here, back again with some more worldly happenings. So I'm going to paint a picture for you guys. Let's say it's been a long week of work. I'm tired and I want to relax. So I decided to go to a spa. I decided to go and get a massage, get my nails done, let them massage my face. And one of my worries or insecurities is that I'm worried about my collagen, my production. I'm worried about the wrinkles of my face. So I'm asking the specialist, what can I do? What can help my face? And she recommends the vampire facial. Now, the vampire facial is famous. If anyone's seen the Keeping Up with Kardashians episode where Kim gets the vampire facial, it literally looks like that they're stabbing her face and that she's bleeding all over, but that's not what's happening. So during the vampire facial, they extract your blood, they spin it real fast, and then they extract the plasma out of it, and that's what goes back into your skin. So that's what they're putting back in there. So say I get this vampire facial and I get it, and it went off without a hitch. It was easy, it was good, I didn't have any problems, and all the results I wanted. My face looks a little plumper, my wrinkles are gone, let's say that. And then you get a call and they say, oh, did you go to such and such spa? And you're like, oh yes, I had a great experience. Well, I'm sorry, ma'am, you might have been exposed to HIV. The fear that will go through my heart, the fear and the worry. And you guys, this has happened. An owner of a spa has had 2 clients contract HIV after receiving the vampire facial. Oh my God, this is why you gotta check references. So she didn't have a license to be drawing blood. So the charges she is charged with, her name is Maria de Laundres Ramos de. This is a very long name. She was charged with practicing medicine without a license, racketeering, fraud, money laundering, and tax evasion. So the salon closed in September of 2018 after an inspection found that the practices could potentially spread bloodborne infections such as HIV and hepatitis B and C to clients. So it closed 2018. But in April of 2019, the New Mexican Department of Health announced that at least 2 clients who had received the vampire facial at the salon had tested positive for HIV. So yes, and then the clients had received the injection between May and September 2018. So yes, you guys, this is why you can only be recommended places by doctors. Anything to do with blood, like I was like, facial, okay, they put a little vitamin C, a little lactic acid, they put a little exfoliant on your face, but drawing blood, you gotta, apparently only a medical professional can do that, and they weren't licensed. But then, how do you go about asking? You just say, oh, are you a licensed professional? And how would you be able to recognize the credentials? Oh, this is just a mess for me, because I do want to go to a spa. I want to probably like the vampire facial, but if there's anything that I could possibly catch, I wouldn't want to catch it. And it says consumers should ask questions of providers of PRP therapy or vampire facials prior to undergoing the procedures. So it says customers have the right to know whether or not the establishment used universal precautions, so it's similar to tattoo parlors or medical facilities. What precautions are utilized? Who will be performing the procedure? Will it be performed by a licensed medical professional? So cosmetologists, estheticians are not licensed to conduct medical procedures, so they're not licensed to draw blood, I guess. And then it said at minimum, one must be qualified as a phlebotomologist, I don't know how to say that, to draw blood. And if injections are administered below the subdermis, a nurse or a physician must perform the procedure. So does nurses or physicians perform Botox? Is that under the subdermis? And it says, does the establishment have a medical director? If so, what are their qualifications? Is it a physician or a nurse practitioner? So these are all the questions you should ask before you get your you get anything done that's needles and whatever. So here's the thing. Nobody probably does this. I'm sorry to say. Nobody probably does this. They're probably excited. They want to relax. They don't want to ask questions, and they want to get their stuff done. Or maybe not even relax. Maybe they just want to see the results. They have an insecurity. The doctor is assuring them that they can take care of it. They're probably being very comforting and saying, oh, this is going to look so good. You're going to come out looking fabulous. There's going to be, everybody's going to ask your secrets. They're hyping them up. They're not, the doctors or whatever, not the doctors, because they weren't even doctors, because if that was the case, it wouldn't be a problem. The people who run the facility didn't come to them and say, these are all my credentials to assure you that this is going to be safe. They don't say that. They just say, oh, you're going to look so good. This is going to be so easy. It's going to be safe. They just tell you it's safe. And I wouldn't even have thought to know, but I would never got this because I don't like needles. But I wouldn't thought to know or to think about to just ask all these questions. These are a lot of questions. These are 5 questions, and they're complicated questions. So like whether or not the establishment uses universal precautions, what are the universal precautions? I would ask, what are those? I have to look up. It seems you have to research before you go and do stuff like this, because there's no way like. And then now those people have to put money and time into managing their new disease they acquired out of no fault of their own. Well, out of no fault of their own, because you expect that for facilities that are open, you expect that the government has checked to see if they're run properly, and now it's 2 individuals. It might be more. It's just the 2 we know of. So you guys, like, please check, know the signs. I will link the article so you can know the rules you're supposed to ask. Like, this is very shocking to me. Just so shocking. I hope those 2 victims are okay. I hope they're managing well. They're coping with the news. This is not a death sentence now, but it is life-changing. You have to put the medicine that helps you cope with HIV, or it's expensive. So, especially in the United States. And this is New Mexico, so I hope they're okay. I hope there aren't any more cases, but if they are, I hope they throw the book at this lady. Like, no money is worth other people's health. And so the officials in New Mexico, they're holding her accountable for jeopardizing the health and safety of people, which they should, and they look forward to presenting this case at trial. So I hope it's gonna go through. She literally gave 2 people HIV, but I know in other places they're decriminalizing the act of giving someone HIV. They're decriminalizing it. I think in California, if you purposely give somebody HIV, you can't go to jail no more. I don't know if that's right, but I think some of the states are doing that. So I'm thinking, wow, so now people can just do that and not even be held accountable. So then what's the point? It's just, this brings back so many things concerning just public safety in general, and how they say they want to protect us, but it's not. It doesn't seem like there's not enough structure and rules in place. But yeah, you guys, that's all for today. And I guess I'll see you when I come back.